नमस्कार। हाँ, आर के त्यागी, गाजियाबाद एनसीआर दिल्ली। ओम सच्ची जनवानी चैनल पर आपका स्वागत है। ओम सच्ची जनवानी द ट्रूथ स्पीक्स चैनल पर आपका स्वागत है। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें, वीडियो को शेयर लाइक कमेंट करें। सब्सक्राइब करने से मदद होती है, हमारे चैनल का विस्तार होता है। शेयर करने से रिटायरी साथियों मोटिवेटेड मोटिवाई होते हैं, सभी तक जाती है। आइए आईबा पार्क का एक सर्कुलर आपको बताते हैं, और ये वही सर्कुलर है जो AIBRF के ने उसे सिंगला जी वाला केस को हल्का करके बताया था। तो उनका तो अभिमत है कि ये बिल्कुल बेकार केस है। मेरी कई बार मिस्टर S जैन से, जनरल सेक्रेटरी से बात हो चुकी है। वो लगातार कोर्ट केसेस की बुराई करते हैं, तो क्योंकि एक बार वो कोर्ट केस हार भी चुके हैं DA वाले मामले में। तो ये है आईबा पार्क का, और रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस 57A पॉकेट 3 मयूर विहार फेज़ 1 दिल्ली से है। ये ऑफिसेज ऑफ जनरल सेक्रेटरी BOIOA ईस्टर्न इंडिया, ब्रांचेस BOI COL मेन ब्रांच कोलकाता और नेताजी सुभाष रोड कोलकाता का है। मोबाइल नंबर दे रखा है इसमें, और प्रेसिडेंट और जनरल सेक्रेटरी वगैरह और दूसरे ऑफिस बीयर्स के नाम है इसमें। इनका पैड है ऑथराइज्ड। 26 अप्रैल 2024 यानी कि आज का है सर्कुलर, इलेक्शन वाले दिन का सर्कुलर नंबर 39-24 फॉर सर्कुलेशन अमंग मेंबर्स ऑफ द गवर्निंग काउंसिल, स्टेट सेक्रेटरीट एंड स्पेशल इनवाइटीज, एडवाइजर, affiliates, constituents of CBPRO and members. Dear comrades, subject updation of pension, the case pending before the Supreme Court, MC Singla and others. ये कहते हैं नंबर 1, some of our members in the mood of anxiety and anguish have drawn our attention to a circular issued by retirees organization on the above subject as on a recent date. The aims and purposes of the said communication, though apparently innocent and academic in nature, is really distressing to the core, because its real intention is to supply and arguments to the management IBA in the present case, or persons opposing the case by relying upon certain arguments which are ill conceived and unfounded. We like to go parawise to convey our members the real position. ये 3 पन्ने का सर्कुलर, और इन्होंने उन्होंने इसको हल्का किया है, वो तो बुराई करते हैं इस केस की भी और दूसरे भी सारे केस की। मेरी कई बार आमने सामने उनकी बात हो चुकी है उनसे। तो ये पैरा नंबर 2 पॉइंट में कहते हैं IBA हैज़ टेकन द डिसीजन टू अलाउ एक्सग्रेशिया टू पेंशनर्स बिकॉज ऑफ पेंडेंसी ऑफ वेरियस कोर्ट्स केसेस एज अगेंस्ट दिस आवर व्यूज़ आर। ये उन्होंने कहा AIBRF वालों ने सर्कुलर में, SC जैन ने, और ये कह रहे हैं नथिंग बार्स सेटलमेंट ऑफ अपडेशन इवन दो इट इज़ सब जुडिस। IBA सेटल्ड इन द 8th bipartite settlement the anomaly of 1660-1684 DA merger for basic pension, but prospectively, although the issue was sub judice, later on the pensioners won the legal battle and got the arrears with retrospective effect. So we reiterate that the stand of IBA not to resolve the issue of updation as the matter is sub judice is a lame excuse in the past also, when the negotiation processes were on same were challenged in the courts, but settlement were concluded despite being sub judice. Anybody buying the idea of matter sub judice as a hindering factor for the resolution of pension updation are questionably siding with the IBA, causing disservice to the rightful entitlement of updation as per Regulation 35(1) of Bank Employees Pension Regulations. Next question, third, there had been signals and feelers from the certain quarters that 100% DA neutralization would be considered if the retirees agreed to withdraw the court case. As against this, our views are: this is well known to all the members and the affected persons that the issue, as stated above, was rudely opposed by the powerful coterie by telling openly that there was no merit in the demand, and one of the probable reason behind such an unreasonable utterance is that out of the constituency represented by the said organization, almost 90% had been getting 100% DA as their entire basic pay fell within the first slab of 100% DA, and the balance 10% had only minuscule portion of basic pay fell in second slab, getting slightly less than 100% DA. आगे कहते हैं, it was a sad experience for us when we met as a delegation of Aiva Park along with our Tamil Nadu state functionaries, the top leaders of UFBU in the office, requesting for extension of 100% DA to pre-November 2002 retirees. Our request was rejected outright when we pointed out that the 8th BPS only stand that the DA is switched to uniform rate from 1st February 2005 and never stated that it would not be available to pre-November 2002 retirees. Came the revelation that it was subsequently much later, after the settlement was signed, CO Moto IBA communicated to the banks to execute the pre-November 2002 retirees from the 100% DA neutralization. It is still a mystery who gave the note to this wrong interpretation by IBA. It is still a great mystery why the denial of uniform DA was not resolved amicably. Instead of citing the DA excuse that the matter was sub judice, below we reproduce the verbatim extracts of the relevant clause in subject to dearness allowances from tapering DA to uniform DA in 8th bipartite settlement May 2005. ये बता रहे हैं, for the period of 1st November to dearness allowance shall be payable for every rise of or fall of 4 point over 288 points in quarterly average of the All India Average Working Class Consumer Price Index General base 1960 is equal to 100 at the following rates. First, 0.18% of pay up to rupees 9,650 plus to 0.5% of the pay above 9,650 and up to 15,350 plus. 3.09% of the pay above 15,350 and up to 16,350 plus. 4.04 of pay above 16,350 rupees. B. On and from 1st February 5, dearness allowance shall be payable for every rise or fall of points over 2288 points in the quarterly average of the all India average working class consumer price index general base 1960 is equal to 100 at 0.18% of पे। और इसकी ये डिटेल्स भी बता रहे हैं आगे, और थोड़ा लंबा सर्कुलर है, इसमें तो 10-15 मिनट और लग जाएंगे हम बी। अच्छा, ये कह रहे हैं फिर आगे, ये कहते हैं इट इज़ रियली perplexing as to why the negotiating unions did not insist on the implementing of DA clause properly or all including pre-November 2002 retirees. Instead, the negotiating unions preferred to question the wisdom of the individual retirees petitioners for approaching the honorable courts in the same way. Unfortunately, the negotiating unions are also not insisting on the implementation of regulations 35.1 regarding updation, which was duly amended in 2003 and available in the bank employees pension regulation in the black and white. In the Honorable Supreme Court regarding 100% DA neutralization case, there was suggestion by the Honorable Bench to refer the issue to the larger bench while hearing the review petition, but unfortunately the suggestion was not taken. Then the judgment was kept under the reserve for nearly 9 months. When the judgment was delivered, surprisingly it stated that the conversion factor of the tapered DA at 0.24% to retirees of 7th BPS is not discriminatory as those of 8th BPS who are getting uniform DA with lower factor of 0.18%. It was the wrong understanding of the arithmetic of the issue which resulted in getting an adverse judgment. This was forcefully explained by Eva Park only to IBA Ministry and the Honorable Minister, which ultimately clinched the 100% DA to pre-November 2002 retirees. But of course, prospectively, it is also equally important to know that judgment also simultaneously upheld the applicability of Nakara judgment in 100% DA case. अच्छा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, dismissing MC Singla case, the Punjab and Haryana High Court Honorable Justice K. Kanan held that though it was agreed to frame rules for updation in the settlement dated 20-93, the issue was not taken up and final regulations were approved without provisions of updation. As against this, our views are, while reporting the portion of the judgment, the author of the circular conveniently forgets to mention that the updation of pension was provided in Regulation 35(1) and procedure for updation has been maintained, mentioned in Appendix 1 for the eligible batch at the point of time of 1st January 86 to 31 October 87 retirees, that and that the same formula was adopted by the same by withholding publication of updation formulae for subsequent revisions settlement. The Singla case petitioners filed and petitioners much after amended to Regulation 35 was effected in the year 2003, making the regulations universally applicable for all pensions, court basic pension and additional pension, wherever applicable shall be updated as per the formula given in Appendix 1. Unquote. Perhaps the petitioner, as retirees had no access to the amendment that took place in 2003, but was it not moral duty of the concerned bank management and IBA to have brought it to the notice of the Honorable Court about the existence of the bank. Employees Pension Regulation 1995 and subsequent amendment 35(1) in 2003. Moreover, bank employees pension regulations are statutory regulations and come under the subordinate legislation with the force of law, and as subordinate legislation are also in the public domain, so averment by anybody that no additional points grounds can be brought at the appeal stage in unfounded so far as bank retirees pension regulations are concerned in the case of appeal pending in the Honorable Supreme Court. Number 5th, at appeal stage, petitioners are not permitted to raise new issues other than clause 12 of the Memorandum of Settlement and provisions of Regulation number 56. As against this, our views are: even at the cost of repetition, we wish to state that the bank employees pension regulations is a subordinate agreement legislation, and hence it is a statute. A statute is in public domain and it is deemed to be in public view. Hence, any law omitted to be cited or noticed in the original argument can always be brought at any stage of the appeal proceedings. Number 6, no direct mention of the principles of famous Nakara case in WP/SLP. Our views as against this are: Honorable Justice D.S. Nakara golden logic is that very purpose of pension liberalization. It is the welfare of retired employees and it is to be considered a public purpose, and what public purpose is served by denying the liberalized person to those pensioners merely because they retired before a cut-off date. The basic lesson imparted by the golden rule of D.S. Nakara case is that the pension is not a charity or bounty, and the need to improve upon the pension serves a public purpose. Everyone shall have to remember that the demand for updation of pension serves a public purpose, and nobody can or should work against this public purpose. Next कहता है वो, we earnestly request all concerned not to toy the illogical stand of IBA. We also request all concerned not to be swayed by the deliberate assertion of IBA that the bank employees pension regulation does not provide for updation just because that the IBA filed a false affidavit in the High Court, Honorable Court. We have seen how continuously IBA lost the cases filed by individual retirees on many issues ranging from additional 5 years benefit for computation pension to special VRS comrades to 1616 and 1684 different index for basic pension and basic pay in 7th bipartisan, which was later on collateral in the 8th BPS prospectively, despite the issue being sub judice at the time, and subsequently the petitioners won the case in the Honorable Supreme Court. Retrospectively, Aiva Park, right from its inception in 2012, that is since more than 12 years, successfully focused the issue of updation, most logically and emphatically quoting the appropriate regulation 35(1), conceding ex gratia now in the 12th bipartisan settlement through though not in the line with our demand for updation of pension as per regulation 35(1). Still amounts to be fact that the battle of updation of pension is already whole won, and we shall not rest until full. Petitioners, famously known as MC Singla case, is pursuing the updation case in the Honorable Supreme Court and also bearing major portion of the legal expenses required to fight the case. We hope that the confusion created in the minds of the bank retirees would be eradicated and they will have a clear perspective of issues. With best wishes and regards, Comradely K.V. Acharya, President Aiba Park and Joint Convener CBPRO, सुप्रेश सरकार जनरल सेक्रेटरी। तो ये था साथियों लेटर, देख लें आप इसको, लेटर को, बहुत सही लेटर और जवाब है AIBRF के जनरल सेक्रेटरी SC जैन को, और बहुत ही सही जवाब है, माकूल जवाब है, और मैं आपको उसका लेटर भी शेयर करूँगा 1-2 दिन में। धन्यवाद साथियों। तो 4 पन्ने का लेटर मेरे पास है। भारत माता की जय, वंदे मातरम, जय सनातन समाज संस्कृति। राजेश कुमार त्यागी, गाजियाबाद, 8588898205। थैंक्स।